Welcome to your Wednesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports after nearly 6 weeks on the sidelines. Bahamian baseball superstar Jazz Chisholm Jr. making his much-anticipated return to the New York Yankees lineup last night, facing the Cleveland Guardians. Chisholm would drive home Tanner Beebe's first pitch in the 7th inning toward the right center stands for his 8th home run of the season. Chisholm went 2 for 3, also with a 5th inning single for the Yankees' first hit and scoring on DJ LeMahieu's single. Anthony Volpe would go deep 6 pitches after Chisholm, giving New York back-to-back homers for the 5th time this season.
Like every day sitting on that bench, you're thinking about coming back, especially I didn't have the best start, but at the same time, coming back and just starting strong and starting the season over, starting everything over 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 all the way through so you don't focus on what happened before, So, yeah, this is how I wanted to start.
So in baseball, this time from the minor leagues, B.J. Murray continuing a strong season for the Knoxville Smokies as his hot bat would lift them to a 4-2 win over the Chattanooga Lookouts last night. Murray with a monstrous grand slam in the 8th inning to account for all 4 of the Smokies' runs in the win. He would finish 2 for 3 on the night. Smokies remain in the 3rd in the Southern League standings. As far as numbers for Murray this year, he's batting .233 with 10 home runs, 31 ribbies, and 9 stolen bases. And in sailing news, the holiday weekend officially begins on Friday, but the sailing action is already underway at the 56th Long Island Regatta. Our good brother from the north, Ricardo Lightbourne, fills us in.
The 56th Annual Long Island Regatta got underway with the Class C Cup race. Yes, it's called the Penland Cup, and it is actually sponsored by Bahamas Wholesale Agency. 19 sloops went to the starting line, and what a race it was. A clean start. Well, that is what we thought. But again, a collision as the boats trying to get off the line. The Bull Reg, Whisper, and Cobra 2 having some issues in getting off the line. A collision, that's going to mean some trouble down the road as far as penalty for these boats. But as far as sailing is concerned, yes, the Witty K got a clear look, followed by Sassy Sue and Shroud. Let's take a look at moving now to the eastern buoy as the boats will come around. Looking very good. The Witty K, the first one around, making the right decision. Coachy Burrows making some decisions up front and looking very good. Then Sassy Sue right there. Look at it, coming around the buoy and then opening up. There's Shroud also making the right choice again. Some of the other boats had some issues. Some went around the buoy the wrong way. You know what that means? You are disqualified. But as they in turn make their way to the outer buoy and then back again for the final lap, yes, it'll be the Witty K that will get the cannon, followed by Sassy Sue and Shroud. Let's talk to skipper Coachy Burrows on the Cup win in Salt Pond.
It's blowing out there. I was surprised we started the race. Most of the time, if we were in different conditions or different harbor, we wouldn't sail because it'd be too rough. But Long Island Harbor is a nice harbor to sail in. It's always calm, even though it's blowing, so it's a great harbor to sail in. And the boat, Witty K performed really well today. I was really happy and really pleased with how well she was sailing throughout the water. So I had a good overall race. Had a bad little start, but then picked it back up and caught back up in the front.
What's your gut feeling about this year's regatta?
If God spared life, nothing breaks down. I have a feeling I could win this regatta. So we have to stay in the top 4, top 5, the whole regatta, and you always have a chance to win the regatta like that, so we'll see how it goes.
Basketball news, 2 Bahamian collegiate players on the move, signing with new programs after being in the transfer portal. Ramad Dean will suit up for the Tulsa Hurricanes next year in the Mid-American Conference after spending the past 2 seasons with the Fordham Rams in the A-10. The Grand Bahamian averaged just under 7 points and 6 boards, appearing in 33 games this season. On the women's side, Antonisha Moultrie moving up from the junior college ranks to the Division I level. Moultrie, after averaging just under 14 points this season and 10 boards for the Garden City Community College Broncos, she will now play for the Ohio University Bobcats that also compete in the Mid-American Conference. And a former Bahamian lacrosse player now transitioning into a life after sports and illustrates her journey in a newly released memoir. Our intern, Swanson Gibson, has more on this story.
Ava Swanigan has turned over a new leaf, giving up her passion for lacrosse, but finding a new one in literature. The 20-year-old recently published a book titled Life After the Final Whistle, a blueprint for young athletes trying to find an identity outside of sports. Swanigan spoke about coming to a crossroads in her athletic journey.
Due to certain injuries and just certain things that just didn't align with me at the time. I stopped playing the sport and ended up choosing LSU as a option for my college career. Honestly, it was really challenging because like my name was attached to my sport. Early on, I always wanted to keep that tie strong with myself. And when like my last game ended, I honestly didn't know like what was next for myself. But I told myself that like I'm going to a good school. I have a good major that aligns with the things that I want to do with my life. And I just kept that as like my narrative of like what's next for myself. And that gave me closure for my sport.
She also discussed the guidance she's received in publishing her book.
I asked like a few of my friends that have already committed, or some people who are on my club lacrosse team, about advice of the things that they've gone through that align with this book. And I've also asked my mom. She helped me a lot with giving pointers because she used to be a track athlete in college. So she gave me pointers on stuff that even she went through to give me like motivation for this book. I hope this book, like, honestly, sparks conversation about like identity and growth and purpose, especially that there's like so many athletes within the Bahamas.
Life After the Final Whistle is now available for purchase on Amazon and will soon come to other digital platforms. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Swanson Gibson Jr.
And that's been Look at Your Sports on this Wednesday. A check on weather when we return.